Yo guys, it's 7:30 p.m. or some shit, I don't know. But this is my tutorial for Dyle's floor. Yay! I'ma go. Next. So some tips you have to know before you start. Save your stamina. Do machines, I'll explain later. Don't waste your heals. Avoid being in a 10-foot radius with Dyle, and if you can, always go to Dyle's floor when you're ready. If you are a speedy extractor, you will mostly be in charge at least 40% of doing the machines. This is not applicable in solos. You have to do every machine in solos. And the last one, take a few risks. Saving stamina. Saving stamina is the most important thing in Danny's world. Saving stamina can help you escape twists very easily. If you need to, run away from Twisted Dyle 2. I suggest, for those who have like 1-star and 2-star stamina, to be more conservative with it, because you can lose it very easily. And it takes a lot of time, so you have to be always mindful and keep an eye towards how much stamina you use. Okay, guys? Next, do machines. It's amazingly easy. You just have to do them, bro. It's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But major rule, do not miss your skill checks. Why? It's because that if you miss your skill checks, Twisted Dyle gets alerted very easily. Now, do risky machines first. There are many risky machines. You can just do it first or use your email if you have. Now, coming on to the risky machines. The central are is mostly filled with risky machines. Because a lot of places in the center, like these corners, have very sharp turns that Twisteds can easily override and immediately hit you. Another risky machine are in open areas, because it's easy for Twisteds from over here or from bottom here to get and spot you, especially these areas and these areas, because there is multiple openings. These areas are a bit distant, but you can hide between here and here. But this area is also dangerous because there's another sharp turn and boom, 2 hallways. Next, this is the most important machines. Twisted Dyle can enter these areas, especially these ones, and it's very hard to loop these areas. You can't do wall. If you're very skilled, you can do wall jumps, but it's still bad because Twisted Dyle can easily corner you over here too, but you can just run the other way. But this is a very risky area, so be mindful of this. These are less risky areas, but okay risky areas. Basically, you can hide very easily over here. Here too. Ignore the pebble. There was a random person. This is also a risky area because again, long hallway, very long hallway. In other words, there can be Twisted Dyle here and there. Number 3, don't waste your heals. Don't be careless, guys. Literally don't be careless. It is very hard and very frustrating when you get hit. Plus, don't run into the Twisted on purpose. Who does that anyways? And if you're planning to continue after Dyle 4, example, if you're in a long one, like floor 20, 400, etc., do not waste your heals because you may not find them in the later floors. It is important to save them if you need them in higher floors after Dyle. Avoid being in a 10-foot radius of Dyle. It is very self-explanatory. You can easily understand it by reading the title. Do not extract very close to Dyle because there's a lot, means there's a high percentage that you would get spotted by Dyle. And most of the times, it's when you get cornered. That is bad. This is very bad. Next, be ready for the floor. If you are less experienced or are new to the game, I suggest do not play Dyle floor or ask a pro team or a more experienced friend to help you in the floor. Oh my god, indeed. On the other hand, if you're in one heart, no healing items, just suffering, and you are not ready, do not, please, do not do the floor. Skip the floor until you are having items, heals, or like ready for the floor. Or if you're confident enough to like survive with no items and just on one heart, do it. I don't care. If you want, you can do it. It's not my choice, it's your choice. I respect opinions. Also, here's some starter tunes. Poppy and Boxin are the major starter tunes. You will either start with either of them. We will get to this topic later. Speedy Extractor. Speedy Extractors, the tune which have 4 or 5 star in extraction, they're considered a Speedy Extractor. Their job is to do most of the machines. At least an average of 9 machines. You have to do an average of 9 machines in the Dyle floor. If there are 8 players present, including you if there's 8 out of 8 players present. You have to do at least most of the machines, because most of the tunes either are very slow extractors or like medium extractors, like 3 stars or 2 stars. So you're a major extractor. You have to do machines. You can do it the fastest, and your major job is to do most of them so that more machines can be done and the entire team can get off the floor as quick as possible. Some examples or some suggested things that I own as a pro player are these. Most advanced and most suggested tunes are like V and Gordy. These both are the fastest extractors. Other than Sylvester, sometimes Sylvester gets hard due to his stamina and speed disadvantage, both having 5 stars in skill check and in extraction, but in his stamina and speed, they're both 1 star. Stamina and speed are important stats. You have to pay attention to them. So I suggest, if you want to go to the safer option, you can go to V or Yara, because these 2 tunes are usually only during the Halloween event, which is in October. It's like again, next to me. Some of the cheap extractors. Number 1, Boxton, a starter tune, yet a very good extractor. His active ability is actually going to help you a lot, because his active ability is actually, the more players you have, the more of his extraction speed increases. So if you have 8 out of 8 players, his extraction speed goes to like 5 stars, even faster than V. If you have extraction trinkets on, even faster than V. Next is Roger. Roger is a good extractor, but I suggest not to use him much because he is like very slow. He has like 2 stars, but he is very understandable because you can also get more research on Twisted Dyle if you're playing Roger. It's gonna be easy, but you have to conserve your stamina and be careful of your speed, because you have 2 stars and you can just outrun barely the uncommon Twisteds. Next, Brightney. Brightney is the most suggested, cheapest tune that I will give you. She is the best extractor out of you. So having 4 star in the extraction, a great extractor, a great skill check with her. She is also recommended as a soloing tune, as she has amazing stats, amazing speed and stamina. She got 4 stars in stamina and 3 stars in speed. It is average. She's average. Stealth, we do not care about stealth. We absolutely do not care about stealth. Let it go in a ditch. We only need skill checks and stamina. That's the only thing we need. We need an extraction speed, that is the most important. But and things that we do not need is like stealth. Stealth, you can just do anything with it. Anyways, next is Finn. Finn is for 500 Ichor. It is another starter toon, but it's very easy to get if you like grind a bit. He is a good extractor, having three stars in extraction. I am suggesting Finn, as not only is his passive very good, and I'll get to that later, he has like 4-star skill check. So if you use extraction trinkets like example magnifying glass and like participation award, you can easily like extract as Finn. Like it will be very fast. He's like a rip-off Shelly, not gonna lie. He's a very rip-off Shelly, having a passive of being boosted 33% with speed whenever somebody completes a machine. Next, taking a few risks. Risks are important. You have to take risks when you're facing Dyle. I'm going to give some advice from me, at least. Do not be afraid to use your items. I have came across this many times. I do not use my items and I end up dying. You do not have to be like me. You have to be brave. You have to do and risk all your items just so that you escape Twisteds. You do not just let them be, because if you let them be, you'll never use them ever again. Do risky jukes. If you're like faced with a Dyle to Poppy, Twisted Poppy like situation, do a juke with Poppy. You are not going to be able to do a juke with Dyle due to how big his hitbox is and how he can like kill you in one hit. Next, follow your gut feeling. If you feel a gut feeling that somebody's gonna come or like a Twisted's gonna come, please follow it and try to hide your best. Next, do what you do best. Do the role you do. You are a support, you want to do supporting, do it. But also try and extract. You want to extract, do it. You'll extract more machines. If you want to distract the Twisted other than Dyle, other than Twisted Dyle, if you want to distract the other Twisteds, then do it. You will be able to. It's not like you can't. You just go what you can do best. And lastly, try your best, guys. I'm not saying that you are like this, you are bad, you are good. You are new. Maybe you're old. Maybe you're like pro. You're just watching this video for no reason. But it's okay. What you always need to do is you have to do your best. You want to do your best, you have to do your best. And it's okay if you fail, because mistakes are mistakes. Mistakes make you grow. Okay? Thank you for watching me. Okay. This is my first video, so I'm really excited to post it. But thanks for watching. Bye. Shut